Hello Amazon, this is my review of the PolyEnergy DC fridge cable. It goes into your 12 volt socket and then into your fridge. Bought it to replace one I had damaged a while back. So when I bought it, fridge was running. I had it running on AC power. I shut the fridge off, then unplugged the AC power, plugged the DC cord in, plugged it into my Bluetti with the cigarette lighter, turned that circuit on, came back, and I have not been able to get the fridge to turn on whatsoever. It is completely dead. Won't turn on with AC power, won't turn on with DC power. So I've been doing some investigating, seeing what's going on. So as you know, these are notched. So you see here, there's a corresponding key there. This is where the DC power comes in on the fridge. There's the keyway there for the notching. So red cable here is your positive, black is your negative. If you follow that up, that red wire goes to this positive side of the compressor and the negative side here. So this is all wired correctly here. I went to check to see if I was actually getting power through this cable, had it plugged in, went to see if I had voltage. So I plugged the red wire into what should be the positive hot side and the black wire into this other one that's empty at the moment. And I got negative 13.5 volts, which indicates that the electricity is running backwards. So I went ahead and cracked this open just to see inside how things were wired. So if you can see that black wire right there, that is soldered directly to this grounding side here. This pin is the positive. So I take my multimeter, still plugged in here to the hot side, and I touch the hot pin. I get no change in continuity whatsoever. However, if I touch it to the negative side, there is continuity. So the plug is wired up backwards, which is really unfortunate because I think it just fried the control board on my fridge. But that is the ground side, and I have continuity coming out of the hot side. So when I plugged it into my Bluetti, it ran the electricity backwards and very likely fried my control board. So thanks to this wonderful product, I now have a completely dead $600 to $800 investment that I am now screwed on. So just buyer beware, be careful with what you buy. I'll see what happens with the refund process and all that, but yep, that's pretty much what just killed my fridge. Bad quality control, things are wired backwards.